Hey math kids, we're gonna finally finish up this series of videos that we've been doing. So this is on day 5, and we're gonna talk about these special exponential functions. So we'll do 3 problems today. So it says what is the percent rate of change of this? Now, what we're going to do is we're going to rewrite this, but we're going to plug in a 1 for our exponent, and then a 2. Whoops, I didn't do that. Plug in a 1 for our exponent and a 2 for our exponent. Plugging it in here. Okay, so if we do that, it's 1.04. And do 1.04 squared, we get 1.0861. 816, I mean. Okay, now all you have to do to find the percent rate of change is we're going to take the 1 that we plugged a 2 in for, so this answer, and divide it by this answer. So I go back to the calculator, take that one, divide it by 1.04. We end up with 1.04 again. So just to be clear, I did 1.0816 divided by 1.04, and that ended up being 1.04. Now we're going to take this answer and we're going to compare it to 100% or compare it to 1. And we want to know by how much it changed. So since we went from 1 to 1.04, that is a 4% increase. Because 1.04 is 4% higher than 1. Okay, let's move on to the next one. This time we have same type of question. Whoops. Alright, so first we plug in a 1, then we plug in a 2. So we plug in a 1 right there, and then 16,000 times 0.852. So we go to the calculator, we say, we get this on the screen, 16,000 times 0.85. We get 13,600. 13,600, and then we do this one. Move this out of the way. So I'm going to just say second entry, and then square that, because it's almost identical. 11,560. Once again, we take the answer we get from the one where we plugged in a 2 and divide it by the other one. So 11,560 divided by 13,600. Go back to our calculator. So we just divide that by 13,600. We get 0.85. And once again, we compare that to 1. So 1 went to 0.85. So that was actually a 15% decrease. Now, you may have noticed that we're just getting the same thing that we started with. So on this one, we got 0.85, 0.85. On this one, we got 1.04, 1.04. Now, that's always going to be true if our exponent is just t or just x. Now, on this next one, the reason why I've been showing you this process is because on this one, it's going to be different. So this time we have f of t is equal to 0.8 raised to the 2t. So I'm still going to plug in a 1. And I'm still going to plug in a 2. Doing a little simplification, we get 0.8 squared and 0.8 to the 4. So we go to our calculator, 0.8 squared, 0.8 to the 4th. So we get 0.64 for this one. And the other one was 0.4096. Okay, once again, we plugged in a 2 right here. So we use this one on top and divide by that. So 0.4096 divided by 0.64. So we already have that answer, so I just need to hit divide 0.64, and we ended up getting 0.64 for our answer. Now notice that that was different than this 0.8. That's because right here was not just a t or an x, it was a 2. So we still need to compare that to 1. So if we go from 1 to 0.64, we drop. Now if you're ever confused by how much you drop, it's just 1 minus 0.64, and we end up with 0.36. And so we had a 36% decrease. Alright, that should be enough information for you to do your homework. If you need additional help, please come to Math Lab. Until then, calculator.